Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Vehicle Info, your go-to channel for everything cutting edge in the world of vehicles, from cars to planes and everything in between. Today, we're diving into the skies to talk about one of the most advanced and intriguing fighter jets on the planet, the Sukhoi Su-57 Felon, Russia's fifth-generation stealth fighter, with a focus on what's new for this beast in 2026. This jet is a marvel of modern engineering, blending stealth, speed, and jaw-dropping maneuverability. So, buckle up, because we're about to unpack 2,000 words of pure aviation awesomeness, exploring its design, technology, performance, and what makes it a contender in the global air combat arena. Let's soar into the details. The Sukhoi Su-57, known by its NATO reporting name, Felon, is Russia's first foray into a true fifth-generation stealth fighter, designed to compete with heavyweights like the American F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II. Developed by Sukhoi, a titan in Russian aerospace, under the PAK-FA program, short for Prospective Aeronautical Complex of Frontline Aviation, this jet has been in the works since 1999. Its goal: to replace aging Soviet-era fighters like the MiG-29 and Su-27 while bringing Russia into the stealth era. The Su-57 made its maiden flight in 2010, and after years of testing, tweaks, and challenges, it's now in serial production, with 2026 marking a pivotal year for its evolution, especially with upgrades like the Su-57M variant. This jet isn't just about stealth. It's a multirole fighter built for air superiority, ground attacks, and even maritime strikes, packing a punch with advanced avionics, supercruise capability, and supermaneuverability that lets it pull off moves straight out of a sci-fi movie. Let's start with the Su-57's design, which is a visual and technical masterpiece. Measuring 20.1 meters long with a 14.1 meter wingspan and standing 4.6 meters tall, the Su-57 has a sleek, arrowhead-shaped airframe that screams stealth. Its blended wing body and rounded fuselage help reduce its radar cross-section (RCS) estimated to be between 0.1 to 1 square meter. Impressive, though not as low as the F-22's 0.0001 square meters. The jet uses composite materials like polymer, fiberglass, and aluminum honeycomb fillers, making up about 25% of the airframe, paired with radar-absorbent coatings to minimize its visibility on enemy radar. The canopy is coated with 70 to 90 nm thick metal oxide layers, cutting radar return by 30% while shielding the pilot from UV and thermal radiation. Unlike Western stealth jets that prioritize all-aspect stealth, the Su-57 focuses on frontal stealth, which aligns with Russian doctrine of operating under friendly air defense umbrellas. This design choice, combined with tighter production tolerances than older Russian fighters, helps the Su-57 achieve a radar signature 30 times smaller than the Su-27's 10 to 15 square meters. Now, let's talk power. The Su-57 is a twin-engine beast, initially powered by Izdeliye 117 or AL-41F1 augmented turbofans, which allow it to hit Mach 2, about 2,600 km per hour, without afterburners. This supercruise capability, where the jet can sustain supersonic speeds without the fuel-guzzling afterburners, gives it a kinematic edge and extends the range of its missiles and bombs. For 2026, the big news is the Su-57M variant, which introduces the new Izdeliye 30 engines. These engines promise 18% better efficiency and a 30% lower specific weight than the AL-41F1, delivering 107.9 kilonewtons of dry thrust and 171.7 kilonewtons with afterburners. This upgrade boosts the jet's thrust-to-weight ratio, enhancing its agility and range, which is already over 1,500 kilometers supersonically, double that of the Su-27. An extendable refueling probe further stretches its reach, making it ideal for vast theaters like the Arctic or Central Asia. The Su-57's 3D thrust vectoring nozzles are a game-changer, allowing it to perform mind-bending maneuvers like Pugachev's Cobra and flat rotations with minimal altitude loss, thanks to a high degree of static instability and the advanced KSU-50 flight control system. The Su-57's avionics suite is where things get futuristic. The cockpit is a pilot's dream, featuring a wide-angle, high-resolution display that consolidates flight and tactical data for quick decision-making. It's designed for minimal pilot workload, with critical controls within easy reach. The N036 Bilka Active Electronically Scanned Array AESA radar, developed by Tikhomir of NIIP, can track multiple targets simultaneously, complemented by L-band radars in the wings for enhanced detection. Infrared search and track IRST systems and external cameras provide a 360-degree view, crucial for stealth operations where situational awareness is king. The Su-57M, expected to roll out in 2026, takes this further with AI-assisted systems, potentially including voice or eye-controlled interfaces and intelligent pilot assistance for real-time threat analysis. There's even talk of the Su-57 networking with Russia's S-70 Okhotnik B drone, enabling loyal wingman capabilities where the jet controls unmanned drones for a force multiplier effect. Electronic warfare systems and sensor fusion, while not quite matching the F-35's AN APG-81 and AN ASQ-239 suites, are still robust, making the Su-57 a formidable platform in contested environments. Armament is another area where the Su-57 shines. Its internal weapons bays, 2 main ventral bays and smaller side bays, can carry up to 5 missiles, keeping its stealth profile intact. It's armed with a 30mm GSH-30-1 autocannon for close-range dogfights and a suite of air-to-air and air-to-ground munitions, including the long-range R-37M missile, which can hit targets 400 kilometers away and is hypersonic-ready. The jet's multirole versatility means it can deploy precision-guided bombs, anti-ship missiles, and even the Kinjal hypersonic missile in non-stealth mode. This flexibility makes it a triple threat in air, ground, and maritime roles. The Su-57's payload capacity is substantial, with a maximum takeoff weight of 35,000 kilograms and a normal takeoff weight of 26,700 kilograms, allowing it to carry heavy loads over long distances. For 2026, expect the Su-57M to integrate upgraded munitions and potentially smarter, AI-guided weapons to enhance its lethality. Production and deployment are where the Su-57's story gets complicated. As of late 2024, Russia has only about 20 to 30 operational Su-57s, including prototypes, far fewer than the 1,000-plus F-35s and 187 F-22s fielded by the US and allies. The Russian Aerospace Forces aim to equip 3 regiments with 76 jets by 2028, but production has been hampered by sanctions following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which cut off critical Western electronics like the Wa-36 attenuator and PLR-7 power supplies. In 2024, Sukhoi delivered just a few jets, down from 11 in 2023, despite investments in the Komsomolsk-on-Amur plant. The Su-57 saw limited combat in Syria in 2018 and Ukraine in 2022, mostly launching standoff munitions from safe distances to avoid contested airspace, reflecting caution due to its high cost, around $50 million per jet, and concerns about technology capture. A Ukrainian drone strike in June 2024 damaged at least one Su-57 on the ground at Oktyabrsk, highlighting vulnerabilities. For 2026, the focus is on scaling up production and deploying the Su-57M, which promises improved reliability and stealth. On the export front, the Su-57E variant is Russia's bid to capture international markets. Algeria became the first confirmed buyer in December 2019, signing for 14 jets, with deliveries expected by late 2025 and operational status in 2026. Algerian pilots are already training in Russia, and there's talk of a follow-on order for 8 more. This deal is a lifeline for the program, given its struggles to attract other buyers like India, which backed out of a joint FGFA project in 2018 over cost and performance concerns. Turkey showed interest after being excluded from the F-35 program, but opted for its own TFX fighter. The Su-57E, unveiled at MAKS 2019, features tweaks like English cockpit labels and compatibility with non-Russian ordnance, but its export success hinges on proving its capabilities. Rosoboronexport's display at Airshow China 2024 in Zhuhai drew attention, though Chinese social media mocked a prototype's exposed screws, suggesting radar reflection issues. Still, the Su-57's lower cost compared to the F-35 makes it appealing for cash-strapped nations. How does the Su-57 stack up against its rivals? The F-22 Raptor, with its unmatched stealth and thrust-to-weight ratio, excels in beyond visual range combat, while the F-35's sensor fusion and network-centric warfare capabilities set the gold standard. The Su-57, however, prioritizes a hybrid philosophy, balancing stealth with supermaneuverability for close-quarters dogfights, a nod to Russian doctrine. Its RCS is larger, especially from the rear, and its avionics lag behind the F-35's AI-driven systems. Against China's J-20, the Su-57 holds an edge in maneuverability but may fall short in stealth and radar range. The Su-57's combat record is limited, with cautious use in Ukraine and Syria, unlike the battle-tested F-35. For 2026, the Su-57M's upgrades, new engines, AI, and enhanced stealth aim to close this gap, but low production numbers and reliance on outdated components remain hurdles. The Su-57's cultural impact is worth noting. It's popped up in pop culture, appearing as an enemy jet in Top Gun, Maverick, and video games like Ace Combat and Battlefield. Russian state media, like Sputnik, hype it as a world beater, claiming superiority over Western jets with its Mach 2 speed and AI copilot. Posts on X reflect mixed sentiment. Some praise its beauty and lethality, while others question its stealth credentials. The jet's ballistic airshow displays, showcasing moves enabled by thrust vectoring, have wowed crowds, reinforcing its image as a technological marvel, even if its real-world impact is debated. Looking to 2026, the Su-57 Felon is at a crossroads. The Su-57M's new engines and AI systems could make it a more credible rival to Western fighters, but Russia must overcome production bottlenecks and sanctions. The export deal with Algeria is a step forward, but broader market appeal remains elusive. For nations like Pakistan or Vietnam, the Su-57's lower cost and multirole capabilities could be tempting, especially against regional adversaries. Still, with only a handful of jets operational, it's a niche player compared to the F-35's global dominance. The Su-57 is a testament to Russia's engineering prowess, blending stealth with the agility of a gymnast, but its success hinges on delivering on its promise in combat and on the assembly line. That's the Sukhoi Su-57 Felon, folks, a jet that's as controversial as it is captivating. Whether it's dominating airshows or dodging Ukrainian drones, it's a fighter that keeps the aviation world talking. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more content on auto vehicle info. Let us know in the comments what you think about the Su-57, game changer or overhyped. Drop your thoughts, and we'll catch you in the next video. Fly safe.